Welcome back to Living Local. It's that time of the year when many families gather for large holiday meals and end up overeating. Well, for diabetics, that can be a big problem, and that's because almost everything you eat affects your blood sugar. Well, joining us today via Zoom with some tips on how to take control of your diabetes without having to give up all the good stuff this holiday season is Dr. Rene Roberts with Oak Street Health, which is part of CVS Health and also this segment sponsor. Doctor, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So first off, tell us how big meals like Thanksgiving dinner can affect those with diabetes and even the consequences of eating too much.
Yes, well, Thanksgiving meals or holiday meals in general tend to have a lot of calories. They can also be packed with a lot of sugar, fat, and starches or carbohydrates, which can definitely impact one's blood sugar.
Okay, so what are some ways people living with this disease can still enjoy a Thanksgiving meal?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea to utilize the power of food swaps. So, one way patients can do that is to use roasted vegetables or steamed vegetables instead of the sweeter things like candied yams or casseroles. I also encourage patients and their families to use herbs or fruits, so things like garlic, lemons, limes, oranges, to add a lot of punch and flavor to their meals without the added salt and sugar.
Yeah, and a lot of folks can also bring their own, a couple of extra dishes, if they're going somewhere. That might be another good idea.
Absolutely.
A lot of people think, skipping breakfast or lunch, to make room for a big Thanksgiving feast is a good idea. And, and will also, help cut down on calories. Is that a good decision?
Well, I really encourage patients to try not to have too many disruptions to their daily routine, especially during the holidays. So try to stay on task as best as possible. As you'd mentioned, pack a healthy breakfast or lunch with you to make sure that we can maintain good blood sugar levels leading up to the big meal.
Okay, and exercise, it's important for all of us, but especially for diabetics. What can we do to get our steps in when we maybe don't want to necessarily be outside in the cold?
Yeah, well, I always say you can utilize your home gym right there. No equipment needed. You can do jumping jacks, sit-ups, push-ups, even taking like a can of vegetables. It's a 1 pound weight in each hand to do some arm raises. Actually provides a little bit of muscle resistance as well, which is helpful. All things you can do right there at home.
Gotcha. So you also have some tips that family members with older relatives can use when, talking about healthy aging?
Yes, I think sitting down during the holidays at the dining room table is a great time to talk about your health, talk about family health trends, right? A lot of times we don't realize that there are things running through our family that might impact our health or your health later on down the line, so why not use the holidays as a time to start that conversation?
Yeah, give us some background on yourself. Why are you so passionate about helping patients living with diabetes?
Well, it's, why I'm a doctor. It's why I do what I do. I love being able to take care of patients, particularly older adults, because of the joy that it brings them having, more time with their family, with their grandbabies or great-grandchildren, them being able to have time to do the things that they love to do.
All right. Well, Dr. Rene Roberts, thank you so much for your time today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. If people want any more information about Oak Street Health, please feel free to pick up the phone and you can call us at 855-337-0583.
All right, thank you so much. And again, this segment was sponsored by Oak Street Health, part of CVS Health. And for more information, you can go to oakstreethealth.com. We'll also have all those details posted on ourquadcities.com. More Living Local continues after the break. Stay with us.